Welcome back. My name is Dr. Carl Baird. I've got my 11-week-old puppy Ace here with me. And today we're doing video 2 of our series on a step-by-step approach to solving lower back pain at home. And in today's video, what we'll focus on is how to protect your lower back. So in video 1, we focused on a little movement routine to help relieve pain. So that's obviously the first thing that we want to do. But as your body is healing, we want to come up with ways to protect your spine to avoid re-aggravating it. And as it turns out, there's a lot of things that you can just pay attention to in terms of body awareness and posture that will help protect your spine to help solve lower back pain. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we'll want to pay attention to is called pelvic positioning. So your pelvis, in its simplest terms, is just this big bony bowl at the bottom of your spine. And what happens to a lot of people with low back pain is that their pelvis can be rocked forward. And as you can see, what happens when I rock forward is it compresses these joints in the back, which can contribute to lower back pain. Or maybe you're somebody that sits a lot, it can be rocked backwards. And then you can see as I rock it backwards, it compresses the front and these intervertebral discs as well. So the first thing that we want to pay attention to is our pelvic positioning. And there's an easy exercise to do that. Laying on your back. You can also do it in the hands and knees position and standing as well. But it's easiest to learn it while you're laying on your low back. So again, as I lay on my low back, you're going to have this natural arch in your lumbar spine. And so what you want to do is practice rocking your pelvis backwards by flattening that arch. So it'll be a small movement, might be hard to see, but I'm rocking my pelvis backwards and pinning my lower back on the floor. You can see your pelvis starts to come off the ground here. And then you want to do the opposite, where you want to rock the pelvis forward. So now I'm going to exaggerate that arch in the lower back. And so what you want to do is just move back and forth between those two positions and find what's most comfortable. Usually there's somewhere right in the middle where you'll experience the least amount of pain. And again, this is something you can do on your hands and knees as well, where again, I can tuck my pelvis under and rock my pelvis back. It's also a great way to get gentle movement in your spine to help speed the healing process along too. But give that a try and give you a sense of what good pelvic position looks like for you. The next thing that you'll want to understand to help protect your lower back is a concept called your neutral spine. So your neutral spine is just the alignment of the spine that places the least amount of impact through your joints. And what you'll learn is that that doesn't mean a straight spine. So if you're standing in just a neutral position, you'll notice that you have a little bit of curve in your low back, you've got a kyphotic curve in that upper back, and then another curve in the neck. So we want to learn how to maintain those curves as we move throughout our day and as we begin our strengthening routine. It's going to be really important as well. And so to help learn this position, I like to use a PVC pipe or a broom if you have one. You're going to place it along your back. And again, you want to have a little space between your lower back and your neck. It'll be touching 3 points: back of the head, mid-back, and your pelvis area. And so from there, I'm going to hip hinge by sending my hips back, maintaining those 3 points of contact, and stopping when I feel tension in the hamstring. So what you'll notice is if I go too low, I lose that contact there. And come back up. So we're going to send our hips back, maintain those 3 points of contact, and come back. So that's it. It's important to get this movement down before you start adding heavier weights to things like Romanian deadlifts and deadlifts, which both are great exercises for lower back pain. So give that a try. Let me know how it goes. Another simple and easy thing that you can do to protect your lower back is learn how to abdominally brace. This is great as you move throughout your day, but also a lot of the strength exercises we do can help you create tension around your spine so that impact and the load is going through the muscles instead of your discs in your joints. So again, pretty easy to learn. To do an abdominal brace, you just want to pretend like somebody's about to punch you in the stomach. You just brace those abs. And you can kind of poke around and feel that tension. And again, you don't need to do it as hard as you can. You can do about 25 to 50% is enough to get that brace to protect your spine. So again, really simple to do. Just give it a try and make sure you can feel that tension all the way around your spine. Another thing that you'll want to focus on is how to control your glute muscle. So your glute is your big hip muscle that surrounds your pelvis. And if you remember, poor pelvic positioning can contribute to low back pain. So being able to control your glutes will help you set a good pelvic position for a good foundational spinal alignment. And so to do that, another thing we need to do to protect your lower back is learn how to control your glutes. So a lot of people, just from long hours of sitting, can't engage their glutes as well as they should. And that leads to a problem because it can lead to poor pelvic positioning, which, as we learned in tip number 1, can lead to poor spinal alignment, which puts more impact on your spine and contributes to pain. So this is a good exercise I have found to help you regain control of your glutes. Again, it's just going to be laying on your back. And so laying on your back, you start by contracting both glutes. So I'm just squeezing those glutes as high as I can, as hard as I can, and you can see that my hip area raises up off the ground. Now what I want to do is keep my right glute contracted and just relax the left side. Might be harder than it looks for some. Then once you've relaxed it all the way, you can go ahead and relax the right. Then you're going to repeat the process. You're going to squeeze both glutes. Now keep the left contracted and relax the right, and then relax the left. And so you're just going to repeat that. One thing you may notice as you go through these movements is that as you're relaxing one of your glutes, it's kind of jerky. It doesn't want to let go. And so that's another thing to focus on the more repetitions, is being able to smooth that out. But that will help you regain control of your glutes for good spinal alignment, for less lower back. So there you have it. That's 4 simple things you can do to help protect your lower back as you move throughout your day. So now with video 1, you've got a little bit of movement routine to help the body heal and to ease pain. And as you're doing that, you can add in these exercises just to help protect your lower back so we avoid continually re-aggravating your lower back, which happens a lot in people that have this age-related back pain. It's unrealistic to expect your body to heal if you just continually re-aggravate it. So learning your good pelvic positioning, neutral spine, abdominal brace, and controlling the glutes will help you protect your spine for less lower back pain. So that's all I got for you today. Again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Thank you so much for watching.